Good morning. I have been thinking about what else I could throw on the channel, talking wise. And there was a time where I was in a pool. I do a lot of stupid things in water, so that's just who I am. But I'm in a pool, and I'm going, and they have this pool slide where it's like a 2 foot deep or 3 foot deep water, just enough where if you go in, you go under. So I go down the slide, get in the water, stand up, get out. Well, one day I go in, I'm not sure what happened, but I go down that pool and I get underneath the water, and for whatever reason, my up is down, my down's up, and I'm all twisted around. So I'm struggling to stand up because I can't find my footing. I can't find the bottom, but yet I know I'm right there. It's really shallow, but I just couldn't find the bottom. It's a 2 foot, 3 foot. I'm 6 foot 2. I should be able to stand up and be full size. I should be able to stretch out and be able to touch the top and the end. Well, be able to touch the top because it goes straight into the pool itself. But either way, I should have been able to find the bottom, and I just couldn't find it. I searched and I searched and I searched, and I couldn't find it. I finally gave up, and a lifeguard ended up coming out and getting me. And at the time, I was married, and she gave me a hard time about it, which, fine, it was ribbing, it's funny. I was frustrated, but I felt stupid. But I felt really stupid because I'm in a 3 foot deep water, and I can't find the bottom, and I can't stand up, and I'm 6 foot. It's hilarious to me. But at the time when I was under, I started taking in the water. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't, I can't find the bottom. There was another time where I don't remember the scenario, but I was little. 6, 7, fully conscious, fully aware at this point, because you get to a certain point and you just know, you're at the full point of consciousness. But I don't remember what happened, but I'm underwater, I fall in the water, can't swim, and it's not a deep pool. It's just one of those things where I think I just fell in. I was looking at something and just fell in or something. I don't know. Bunch of mistakes on water. It's just what it is. But I fall in the water, and my eyes are open, even though I usually hate doing that, but my eyes are open. And I know I get grabbed and pulled back out, and there's panic because, I fell in the water. But I was helpless. I had no idea what's going on. I know I'm in water. I know it's a bad thing. And in both circumstances, I'm helpless. I am stuck, and I can't get out. Both times, somebody came in and rescued me. When I was a kid, it was my mom or dad or brothers or somebody like that. When I was in the swimming pool and they finally realized it, I think a lifeguard got me. Well, I know a lifeguard got me. One of the few times a lifeguard actually had to do something, and I feel bad for that because they shouldn't have to, especially in 3 feet of water. But I was helpless. I needed help. I have had friends in situations where, life happens, you got bills, you can't pay the bills, and somebody reaches out, gives you money right when you need it, and helps you out, grabs your hand and lifts you up by giving you a little bit of money. I've done that on numerous occasions, and it's a really, really good feeling. I know I had a broken arm and somebody gave me money through charity or whatever when I was at a point where I didn't know what I was going to do. I finished my year in college when I thought I was going to be kicked out because somebody dropped in. My dad came and put money into my account when told me every time I talked to him about it that he would not do that. I finished the year. My grades came back up because I was getting kicked out. These are all situations where you're just stuck and somebody steps in and gives you a hand. And that's a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. I could go many different directions with this, but I'm just going to go a simple flavor. There's a thing called paying it forward. I'm not as worried about that. If I can do a good deed for somebody, I'm going to. It's no pay it forward. It's no challenge. It's no nothing like that. It's just we as people need to be willing to be able to help each other out. And when we can do that, it gives you a good feeling. It gives me a good feeling. It gives you, so on and so forth. We are called, so to speak, to help each other out. I challenge you. Not for a challenge where you name off a bunch of people and just so you look good. Or you just do it because you're challenged. I'm challenging you as people to pray for each other. I challenge you that if you know somebody in need and you're not hurting money-wise or even just as a friend, be a friend. I've worked my butt off and I really needed friends last night and I didn't think they was going to show up. They started calling me and showing up later than I expected. I was extremely exhausted. One of my friends that came was extremely exhausted. A little bit of tempers, but mostly we kept it in check because when you're tired, temper's gonna flare. And we were playing games, so in games that we're trying out new things and do different things. But we had a good time. That was a way for my friends to reach out and grab my hand because I needed interaction. I needed some way to have a good time. And they reached out and I texted them this morning and said thank you. Because I really, really needed that. My daughter got to go to church camp. Get her back today. I'm excited. Reached out to one of my friends that I know is helping out there. I texted them, thank you. I've texted my daughter several times that I'm proud of her. I love her. And I miss her. I'll get out eventually. I don't do these videos so I look good or because I want to be I don't want people to say good job or great job. I do these videos because I'm sharing my life story so I can relate with you. What have you done lately that has been helpful for other people? Leave it in the comments. What have you done? Whether it's be a friend, whether it's just be there, whether it's give somebody money when you didn't need to, whether it's, and I don't need a big long description, but what have you done? I will praise Jesus for that and thank God that there are people that are willing to do stuff like that. We are not here to hate each other. I'm tired of the news because the news is nothing but I hate you and because of what you believe here and I hate this because of this and I can't stand people that vote for Trump or I can't stand people that vote for Biden. And I feel like political choices and opinions are kind of my own. If you want to have discussion, fine. I hate politics. I hate people that I don't hate. I hate how people hate. The whole pro-life, pro-choice, there's been so much stuff on Facebook. I put on Facebook, I said literally, if you're for it, or if you're against it, then that's awesome. If you're for it, then I'm sorry for the side you got. But then I turned around and said, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody is allowed to have their beliefs. And to hate somebody because they believe a certain way is absolutely ridiculous. And there was so much hate online last night that I saw yesterday. I don't get on Facebook to look at stuff. I usually get on to more to post something funny and to kind of see what the family's up to here and there. I only spend about maybe 5 minutes every few days. I don't want it. If there's something in your life that is really bothering you, makes it hard for you to deal, stay away from it. It's what I do. I know what's going on in the news. In general. Not always personally, every little detail, but I know a lot what's going on. It's not because I'm smarter. It's not because I'm better. It's not because of any of that stuff. It's because I just want to know what's going on. But on the other side of it, political stuff, I keep up with it. I try not to get in conversations about it because it's going to irritate me. People hating each other because of their beliefs, I try to stay away from that because it bothers me. Why should I be disliked and hated on because I have a belief? I like George Bush or Obama or whatever, whoever's elected president. So what? I'm allowed to. You shouldn't hate me because of it, and you shouldn't pull out in front of people when they're right there, when there's nobody behind you. That irks me. It just happened. So the guy literally pulled out in front of me, and if I didn't slow down, I would have hit him. I need to slow down anyway, though. But my point is this: there's no reason at all to dislike somebody because of what they think, believe, or feel. And there's too much of that. Listen, politely say, okay, I agree to disagree. Not going to talk about whatever. But I still appreciate you. I've said that on numerous cases to different people. I don't agree with you, but on the other side, I respect where you're at. And I've always been able to manage to be able to keep things in check that way. Because I mean it. You need help, I'm going to be there. You need help. I've had people that were there for me. And I've been there for them. I've helped people move. I've helped stuff. Not because I'm trying to look good, but because that's what we need to do for each other. A person changing tire on the side street, I've pulled over and helped somebody do it. Some old guy one time, I was on a honeymoon, and instead of, we was going to go out for a walk and somebody hadn't needed a tire changed, I took time out of my day on a honeymoon and sat there for an hour changing a tire. The ironic part was the tire we changed to was another flat tire, so that was kind of ridiculous. But the nice thing is after I got done, the guy owned this restaurant, and we was going to go downtown, and the restaurant we went to was right above an aquarium where they were having people swim with dolphins and do stuff with dolphins. And it was right on the ocean front, and it was great food. I drank tap water in a foreign country and got sick because it's just fun. But he returned the favor by giving us a favor. We weren't planning on it. We probably spent 80 American dollars for our dinner, and we got it all for free because I helped out a tire that ended up being flat. Pretty funny. I didn't mind. I didn't do it for the things. I did it because it needed help. I wanted to help. That's what we need to do for each other, is to help each other out. So I challenge you to help each other out. We need to be that way for each other. We can't hate each other. We need to help each other. You're in need, let me help you. You want something, let me see what I can do to help you. Somebody needs something moved and they need help them. I work at a restaurant because I wanted to help out. I could go a lot of different ways with this, but that's where I'm going with this. We need to be loving to each other and appreciate each other. There's too much lack of that. There's too much I can't stand you because of this or that. It needs to stop. Our country is one of the strongest countries, and people want to destroy that sometimes. It's a whatever reason. People want to destroy people's lives. Whatever your political affiliation, whatever your whatever the situation, if I'm able to and I can help, I will. And I challenge you to be the same way. You guys, God bless and have a great day.